So, what's going on, everybody? I have to start this with a voiceover like last time. I still don't trust putting a GoPro on the boat without it being waterproof. So, for now, I'm stuck with these voiceovers, this commentary. First time actually fishing off the boat. Got the launch here a little bit prettier than last time. Last time I scraped it pretty hard on that cement, so I tried to get a little bit further out there off of it. A little bit, not put quite as much pressure and scrape the boat up. The first problem with the casting, it was actually a little bit before this, I just now figured it out in this part, is that to keep the boat from just sitting here and doing a continuous donut while you're fishing. Like, as soon as you stop paddling, the boat wants to start turning. And the whole time I'm fishing, it's just a slow turn, which at first I tried to fight a little bit, but near the end I just kind of adapted to it and would just fish where the boat allowed. And you could still, flick it both directions to hit the spots you were trying to get. Casting off the boat wasn't nearly as scary as I thought it would be. In my head, it seemed pretty bad. Like it would seem like easy to throw you off balance, but it was actually quite easy. Everything about this so far has been fairly easy to pick up, fairly easy to learn. This wasn't any exception to that. Only thing eventful that happened in most of this is right here. Trying to cast under some trees, got kind of hung up. I had to try to get in there and get this damn thing out. The boat allows plenty of movement. Like, it's a 6-foot rod, so I had plenty of room to unsnag things off the lure. I'm just fishing with a little Zepco cheap ass little rod with a rooster tail. Just want to try to catch some bluegill or something. You gotta love the technique here. That's the go-to move in case you didn't know. If you get tangled up, just go to the belly prop. You can drag your boat in there real easy. Looks like I might about my time to end this bolt, go back to a cut or something. But so doing things like this, having to maneuver the boat, having to use the rod, I wouldn't recommend anything more than a 6-foot rod. But to use the rod and kind of put it down toward the foot of the boat, you can use it. Unhook fish wouldn't be a problem. Things like that shouldn't be. I don't think it's gonna be too much of an issue. That was another thing I thought about, like how hard it's gonna be to get fish off the line, things like that. But with a longer rod, it might be a problem. But a little 6-foot rod, not an issue at all. The main thing I took away from this is at some point I got the idea of just trolling this damn rod behind me and just paddling to make the, I'm fishing with a little, once again, it's a little cheap Zepco, got a rooster tail on there. Was just trying to get out and cast, get out and fish a little bit, try to pop some panfish like some brim, bluegill, some sunfish, things like that. Get lucky and snag a bass, whatever, but really just trying to get out here and do some fishing off the boat for the first time. And trolling, to me, seemed to be the most enjoyable. I didn't have to, I could just put the rod behind me, drag it down the river. Didn't have any luck doing it, but that was the most enjoyable part of the day for me as far as the fishing from it goes. Thinking about trying this again with a better setup for it, because I wasn't planning on doing this. And maybe even throw some jug fishing out while I'm out there. But either way, just wanted to share this with you, let you see what's going on as we try to keep learning this frickin' thing. But we're getting better day by day. All right, fellas. Later.